morning, welcome back to another vlog. It's Friday. This is happening. I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea. It's not often I have a cup of tea these days, but there is a reason. Well, two reasons. Number one, I'm absolutely freezing and I feel like it's gonna warm me up a little bit. Number two, I'm completely obsessed with these. I don't like the normal Mr. Kipling, you know, like the French fancies, the fondant ones. These are so good. These are completely 100% just vanilla, no marzipan involved. The most delicious thing that you can buy from the supermarket at Christmas, in my opinion. They are like little bites of birthday cake. So perfect. They've got a little bit of buttercream on top. Little bit sweet still for me, but just like fairy cakes. Amazing. And they are just not the same without a cup of tea. I really minimised the amount that I use this particular cup. I bought this from, I want to say Walmart. A few years ago, when we went to Florida just before, no, it wasn't before Christmas time, it was like October. But I think it's not gonna last super long. And I don't know if that's because I have black tea, so it's just a really, really hot drink in the cup, but it's got like, there's a lot of like cracking of the glaze on the inside, which makes me a little bit nervous. But it is the very best mug for tea because I like a large mug. It takes so long for it to cool down enough for me to actually drink it. By the time it's cooled down, I'm like, it's gonna be 3 hours before I can make another one that I can drink. So I like a large mug of tea. I've just finished a training session at work. I'm learning something new. So the first portion of my day was that. I'm just gonna have a little break, eat my little frosted fancies, and then get back to it. It has been a very long work day, but guess what? First of all, I had to alter the angle of this camera. A Pretty Little Thing just arrived. The craziest part of this was the last time I ordered something from Pretty Little Thing, which is not usually my vibe, but the sweatshirts are really nice. It took like a week and a half to get here and I paid for next day delivery. Not ideal. They then gave me a free next day delivery code to make up for it. And the whole time I was like, this is pointless because the person who delivered it couldn't find the house. Thankfully this time they could. So I have not really done much in the way of like Black Friday shopping, but I did buy 2 more sweatshirts. I feel like I bought the same sweatshirt. It's different. It is different, but they look exactly the same. I feel like possibly they are the same sweatshirt, but with different things on them. So I'm into like a more browny kind of coloured something. I thought this is what I was buying with this. This is a little bit too skin coloured, really, for me, for my complexion. I made the mistake of buying it, having seen the model wearing it, and the model was much darker skin tone than me. So between that and the lights in the studio, it just made the whole thing look more kind of stone, where this is a little bit like yellowy beige on me. Well, this is a really nice feeling one though. But this one I think is going to be more for my colouring, which is a good job because I accidentally pretty much bought it twice. Do they look different? Are they different? I mean, they're slightly. It's not the same thing. I thought it was maybe the same thing, but they are ever so slightly. This one is more kind of like a greyish. This is a bit warmer. I think they looked more different online, but maybe I'm just kidding myself. I do like this, but I am almost certain, I'm gonna look on the inside, it's definitely not. I'm almost certain this said it was embroidered, and it kind of looks embroidered, but it's like embroidered print. So it's like printed in lines as if it's embroidered, but it's not. Just had a look online because I was like, is this me? It's not. It actually says it's embroidered, and in the details it says with embroidered detailing. So I'm kind of annoyed about that. Also, it definitely looks more purple online. It's almost impossible to gauge the colour of anything on that website. But that's me now. I just thought I wanted a couple more sweatshirts for the cold weather because it's just going to be sweatshirts and leggings for the foreseeable. Look at that. It even says it on the tag. Poured myself a glass of cheap Pinot Noir because that is now my drink of choice. And Lee's gone out to buy some snacks and cheese because we're now in full Christmas mode. In fact, you know what? I never put these little houses on. I've put all of these little decorations all over the house and I never put the lights on, which is why the other day I bought those ones from Morrison's. I'm going to go back and buy some more. They're not the cheapest, but they are on timers, battery operated, which in this day and age, it feels like batteries cost less to run things than actual electric. Our electric bill, I can't even get into it. I cannot even. We are high users. But if you look up like the average electric bill, ours is like double. It's ridiculous. ridiculous. So she says, well, Lee left on whatever this is. Big Jet TV. Anyone else's husband obsessed with aeroplanes and airports? He watches like live airline stuff. I don't know if this is some kind of like, will we look back at this and be like, we should have known. My little village is lit. It's lit. I also bought one of these from Morrison's the other day, which I was kind of annoyed about because they're so much cheaper on Amazon, but this is a red one. Obviously refusing to put the lights on. We just vlog in the dark now, so you're just gonna have to trust me, it's red. But I'd quite like some more. Like I've got these little cardboard ones that I think I got from Walmart when we were in Las Vegas. I think they're quite cute. They cost like $1 or something. But I'd like some more of those just to kind of hide the wires behind the houses. I got out all of my Christmassy candles the other day. Gotta tell you, I really like this one. This is, what is this one called? Can't find the front of it. The front of this candle doesn't exist. It's this one. The Perfect Christmas. So that smells nice. I like that one. I'll tell you what it smells like. It usually tells you on the back. Fresh cut pine, cinnamon, sugar, toasted marshmallow, and natural essential oils. So I really do like that. But if you want my all-time best favourite Christmas candle, it's this. Fresh balsam. I've got another one of these that I was burning today on the landing because I wanted the whole house to smell of it. This, I'm gonna light this right now. This is an inaugural special brand new candle lighting. I'll put you in cinematic mode again because it boosts the light a little bit. I think it boosts the light, but it like the quality is a little less. This smells like just like Christmas trees, like real Christmas trees to me. If anyone would like to offer a recommendation for another candle that smells to you just like Christmas. I'm not interested in like foodie, like cinnamon, vanilla donut stuff. Absolutely not. Maybe marshmallow at a push. This is what I want, like fresh pine beautifulness. Follow-up question. I was looking today, had a kind of a moment of, should I reinvest in a vlog camera? So I've had a Canon G7X Mark II. It is the ultimate vlogging camera. I've had this camera 3 times at this point. The first time it just wore out because constantly using it for all kinds of video, but especially vlogging, it just wears down. The actual autofocus wears quite quickly on those cameras. The second time is when I lost it in the house. Do you remember when we moved into this house and it just disappeared on moving day? I'm still absolutely convinced that the movers from my mum and dad's house stole that camera, but it is what it is. And then I bought another one, and that one eventually got like a mark. I'm not careful with these things. Got a mark on the lens, which I suppose at some point I might be able to send to get fixed because the camera itself works okay, but there's just like a dark spot. But it's not, it's inside the camera somewhere. Anyway, I use my phone for vlogging always. Can you hear Manny? He's just so loud. I'm talking about you. You haven't even got anything. You're just licking your paws. It's really loud. It's rude. I'm trying to talk to people. So I use my phone camera for everything. All the Vegas stuff, everything. All of the vlogs. And sometimes it's great. And then when it gets to this time of year, I'm very conscious that it doesn't do so well in the dark. It's kind of fuzzy. It's not great. If I had a proper vlogging camera, or, I just bust out my proper camera if I'm just in the house, then the quality would be better. But I vlog more if I use my phone because it's just on me all the time. So I'm interested to know. I know that the biggest issue for some people, the only thing that really anyone's ever complained about is sound. I know that it's quiet when I vlog on my phone, or more quiet than it would be on my regular videos. But I would be interested to know whether or not you see a huge difference between there's going to be a huge difference in quality between my vlogs and other people's vlogs, but more than that, do you care? So I've had an idea. Lee's gone to collect these today. This is a coat rack for my bedroom because he hasn't got any hanging. It's a situation. He's got lots of drawers and stuff, but he hasn't got any hanging, and he's got lots of toy storage. So while he still needs the toy storage more than the hanging, we've decided to get him a coat rack for the things that he does need to hang, even just coats, kid stuff. So I got these, and the plan is behind this door here, I want to put these on the wall. They are like this, little spice racks. And on them, I'm gonna display things like this, like placemats. I've got lots of different kinds of placemats. I thought it would kind of add a little bit of like rusticy interest to go in from the dining to the like snug bit, but also, most importantly, it will hopefully hide this wallpaper theme, which is not crazy, but you know, when I first did it and I was talking about it and someone said I needed to check the batch numbers next time I did wallpaper, it is a different colour. So with that in mind, it will hopefully kind of do double duty.
What was your vigour?
He applauds my vigour, apparently. I'm also going to look for a stain that looks vaguely like this. So, again, as I always say, ants on a postcard. I said to Lee, I think it's going to look good. And he went, good. I don't know what that means. He's never encouraging / not encouraging, but he's never enthusiastic about my DIY projects. He just comes in and goes, oh, okay. We were also just talking about this. This is one of our absolute all-time favourite HelloFreshes, not sponsored. Although, I think when this goes up, my deal, I will put it below. So we'll say #ad for this portion because it's a really, really good deal. It's like 60% off. So I'll leave it for you below. But we were just talking about this. And my only gripe with HelloFresh is that our favourite recipes, like if we could get the same recipes every week, there would be like a steady rotation of ones that we absolutely love. And I was just saying to Lee, this is not available next week, but I'm gonna look up the ingredients and try and work out how to make it. Most of it is easy, but it's the things where they say like North Indian style spice mix. What is this? I'm gonna Google it because this was one of my absolute like top 5 things that I've made on HelloFresh. I've just put this Louis Theroux interviews Catherine Ryan interview on because I opened Instagram and like 4 different accounts recommended this to me. The Catherine Ryan interview was actually really, really good, but we tried to, because there were 5 episodes, it said like season 1, episode 5. I was like, oh, let's go and see who else he's interviewed. Really, we watched the Dame Judi Dench one. That's difficult to say. And that was pretty good. She was quite funny and just an interesting woman. But the rest of the people he's interviewed make me feel 100 years old. Anyway, that is it for this vlog. I'm going to go and edit it now. We are off to the shops this morning. It's Saturday, so I'm going to start another vlog and I will see you then.